At this time, I'd like to bring Bobby Clark up. Bobby is the idea guy behind creating the Kentucky Entrepreneur Hall of Fame, and he has the magic envelope to announce this year's winners. Bobby Clark.
Thanks, Dave. We are so excited about this new partnership. It's been about 5 or 6 years in the making. We started in 2010. I didn't think it was going to take almost 40 years for Dave and I to appear on a stage together. I met him in 1977 in Owensboro, Kentucky, and I knew he'd be a leader in our Commonwealth. But as I mentioned, my company is Sustainable Business Ventures. Our mission is to help difficult-to-employ individuals create their own job through self-employment. So entrepreneurship is key. When we started this years ago, very seldom did you hear the word entrepreneurship. And now if you don't hear it once or twice a day, you're not listening to what's going on in our country. Now the Hall of Fame is more than just an annual event. The Hall of Fame mission is to raise awareness of the impact that entrepreneurship has made in the Commonwealth of Kentucky and encourage others to pursue similar ambitious endeavors. The Awesome Inc. Fellowship Program is a mentor-driven program that is designed to accelerate high-tech startups in this Commonwealth. We've got a lot of great examples throughout the Commonwealth, and we need to continue to help those high-tech type companies, as well as that company that wants to start a cupcake or a bakery in a small town in Kentucky. Now, I want to mention, or I want to list or read out to you each of the past inductees. Some of them are former board members or active. I saw Billy Harper here earlier, but we started, as I said, in 2010. Ralph G. Anderson, James Booth, Dana Bowers, Junior Bridgman, Governor John Y. Brown, George Garvin Brown at Brown-Forman, Wendell Cherry, R.J. Corman, George Fisher, Terry Fork, Bill Gatton, Ron Geary, Phil Greer, Billy Harper, Jim Host, David Jones, Sr., Bruce Lunsford, Pierce Lyons, Davis Marksberry, Jim Patterson, Warren Rosenthal, Bill Samuels, John Schnatter, Chris Sullivan, Kent Taylor, Jim Thornton, Lee Todd, John Williams, and W.T. Young. So I think you understand we are all about trying to identify the best men and women, we need to get more women in there, but men and women that are doing great things and creating jobs. Dana Bowers, our female inductee, got laid off and started a service to help servicemen and women in Fort Knox pay their bills. She sold her company for $200 or $300 million a few years later, and it's just a great example of entrepreneurship and creativity in the Commonwealth. The 7th Annual Kentucky Entrepreneur Hall of Fame induction ceremony will be on November 16th. And again, so proud and pleased with our partnership with the Kentucky Chamber. Thanks to Tanya York Dees, who helped us go from 75 people in a room to help us get up to over 200 people in the room. She was able to get Delta Dental as a corporate sponsor last year. And it's now my pleasure to announce, this is the first time we've done this, we've usually announced the winners about 30 days before the event. And now we're going to announce today because we want you all to come to our event, participate, and just as importantly, begin to nominate other men and women that really are deserving of this type of operation. The reach of the Kentucky Chamber is going to help us really grow that opportunity. So this year we're going to induct 4 people. Kent Euler, in 1992, founded OPM Services and began a career as a serial entrepreneur, launching 19 new ventures in a variety of industries, including High-Speed Access Corp. Kent now runs Greater Louisville, Inc., the local metro chamber, and is retaining and growing existing business, including supporting the entrepreneurship and startup community. Nobody really needs an introduction for the next one. Colonel Harlan Sanders was born on September 9th, 1890. I didn't know it was that long ago, in Henryville, Indiana. At age 40, Sanders was running a popular Kentucky service station that also served food. So popular, in fact, the governor of Kentucky designated him as a Kentucky colonel. Eventually, Sanders focused on franchising his fried chicken around the country, collecting a payment fee for every chicken sold. That company went on to become, and nobody here doesn't know about Kentucky Fried Chicken all over the world. Third this year, we're going to induct Robert Trussell Jr. He started his company, Sealy International, by selling his first mattress out of his car, haggling with merchandising reps to help him get the market developed, and then mailing conditional free samples to chiropractors. In 2003, Trussell took the company public, and in 2014, the market cap was $3.6 billion, revenue of $2.5 billion, and there's over 6,700 employees. Last but certainly not least, his people wrote this, Chief Big Ass Kerry Smith is the founder of Big Ass Solutions, a Lexington-based company that manufactures energy-efficient comfort and lighting solutions for the industrial, commercial, and residential applications. The company employs a unique direct sales strategy that manages all aspects of business in-house, from the design and engineering to the marketing to customer service. This gives Kerry a unique perspective of how manufacturing affects all aspects of business, resulting in an often contrarian take on best practices. So with that, thanks again, Dave, and Jim Ford for all the support of merging us together into a great organization. Thank you so much.